How are you? Um, Things have been going good for me. You know, everything's been going great. I've just been, going to work, coming back, and that's it. Work's pretty cool. Work's fine. Um, Work is amazing. The people are cool. My bosses are nice. Everything's just good. Life's good right now. Everything is good. I have food in my fridge. I have gas in my car, and yeah, everything's good. Yeah, but those gas prices are pretty high. That's okay too. You know, like is if it's the way it is and I can't change it, it's better for me to focus on the things I can change, like meditation, reading, because I want to make more money. And people say that reading and meditation can help get you more money. So I just read. I'm reading the Bible lately. I've only been reading one page a day, but no, actually 2 pages a day. But it's not that hard. The Bible is actually a pretty easy read. It's easier than Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov. I tried to read that. I couldn't read it. I don't remember. I think I was 30 pages in and I didn't understand anything that was going on. Yeah. If anyone knows any good philosophy books for beginners, put it down below in the comments. I wanna see what you guys say, and I wanna, you know, maybe my library has it. I don't know. If it doesn't, then I can't read it. But if my library has it, then I can read it through the Libby app. You know, the Libby app is an app. If you don't know, that you can all you need is a library card, and when you have that library card, you can use that to access the Libby app, and then you can access all the books from your local library um, through virtual form. But you're going to need to, if there's people in line waiting to read the book, then you gotta wait because you can only access a book for 12 weeks. It's a good resource, the Libby app. Sometimes I forget that I have it, and I'm like, damn, I wish I could read that book. Oh yeah, I have the Libby app, but whenever I go into the Libby app, is sometimes like all the books that everyone's recommending is super popular, so I can't read it because it's it. One time I wanted to check out a book, and it was like 52. It was like 52 days for me to check out the book, and I'm like, I eventually got the book, but at that but by the time it came out, I didn't want to read it anymore. I was already reading the Bible. Yeah. So yeah, just read. Reading is good for you. The more you read, the more money you'll make. Cause it's like everyone that rich reads 52 books. I heard that everyone that's rich reads like 52 books a year. That's one. Well, that's like a lot. Well, of course they are rich, so they can read, but it's where you put your priorities. It's kind of I don't even have my priorities in that way. I can't. If it's a book that I like, maybe I'm just reading the Bible for knowledge. But even then, I read it and nothing's sticking. I want it to stick, but I have the rest of my life to read the Bible, so I'm gonna reread it multiple times. I've never read the full Bible. I've never read the full Bible once. I've listened to an audiobook of the first the first the New Testament. I also like the only thing that I remember from the audiobook was like is like the in the last chapter of the New Testament, of the Old Testament, there's this woman that falls in love with this king, I think, and it was like in beautiful poetry. That it was amazing. Also, I read it. Also, I got that was like the last chapter, and I read it during Christmas Eve. So that was kind of cool. That because I read like I listened to a page a day too. So like going that was kind of like awesome to like read something so beautiful um during Christmas. Yeah, it was good. But I never read past that cuz I don't know, you know. But I'm not gonna right now I'm on Exodus, and they're giving a they're God is giving instructions on like how he wants everything set up, like how he wants all of the his altar and stuff like that, and like clothes you should wear, and like the rules for being in the desert when Moses was leading them out of the Egypt and bringing them to the promised land. Yeah, but yeah, books are good. You should read books because books aren't the only way to train your brain. There's more ways to train your brain. Like you can like write, you can speak like I'm doing right now. I'm kind of am I training my brain by doing this? I guess I'm building a skill, but I don't know if yeah, I guess building a skill is training. So yeah. So basically just build a skill if you want to train your brain. The more you do things that will benefit you, the more your brain will just do new things. Things that you like, things that you won't want to quit. Never quit is an important thing. If you also try your best to make sure that your friend group doesn't quit either. Like be the person in the group that like lifts everybody up, you know, because only strong people lift people up. So try to lift everyone up to see if they can like, you know, be readers, or I don't know, join a football league or a baseball league, you know? Be a be a leader. And if you aren't the leader in your group, then um well, if you're in a group, there shouldn't really be leaders. There shouldn't really be leaders. Everyone should be equal. Hopefully everyone in your group is equal. So yeah, try your best to not don't quit on whatever you do. You can do anything you want in life. So make your life a good one. That's all I got for today. See ya.